are welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So we are the Astra Boys. I am the KC Walton. Over here on my left is the Joe Hooters, and over here on my right is the original TI, and our guest is one of the originals, also Tricky Dick, JPD, just plain Dick. Richard Hassanetta is in the house to talk about a little bit of Royals and everything else. And also, we too can block out the sun with our massive bodies. Did you guys watch the eclipse?
The massive bodies.
Yeah, I don't know the reference.
You know what we did?
Did you not know that there was
that
a
reference? I thought you was making a fat joke about somebody.
I was,
he
I
was.
did. I did.
About
I
us?
made a fat joke about us.
No, we did check out the eclipse.
Yeah, bought some glasses. Go out there.
Where'd you guys watch it at?
Here.
Yeah, at my house.
I didn't think it was nearly as good as the one we had 6 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
I was a little
It wasn't.
disappointed only because I didn't.
It was
I was thinking
total.
it was the same. Yeah.
It was total last time.
Yeah, last time. This time around it was 90%. Nah, I was like, okay, but I would take off my glasses and I'll, look around like, okay, it looks kind of hazy. It looks like kind of twilightish.
Man.
But then I look back up and it's like, is that it?
Yeah.
I kept waiting for it to happen, and then I realized it was over. So.
Yeah.
Last time it was real different. You could hear like the birds like went to their little trees and started.
So we
started,
watched
like
their-
chirping a lot.
Oh,
Like this time,
yeah.
they weren't confused this time.
So we watched it on my property, and I did hear the birds start chirping like if it was like nighttime for them, but it was almost like, hey, this is weird.
I remember
Okay, let's
that
all go to
last
bed.
time. I didn't see it happen this time.
Yeah. It was not as prominent as it was last time, but the birds were kind of chirping and acting weird.
So you've seen that big ass telescope we have upstairs, right, on the deck?
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
So Anissa was going to use it to look at the eclipse.
You can't do that with the
Well, she had she had like the filters or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But she wasn't sure what filter to use.
She blind to one eye now?
She thought she burned her eye up. But
yeah. I seen a lot of people did that, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kids were crying.
Man, all week long they've been saying, do not look at the eclipse, do not look at the sun
Directly,
without the glasses, without the glasses.
It was,
How come the highest, real quick, the highest Google search was, how can I get rid of the spots after looking at the sun, or how can I repair my vision without after looking at the sun? That was the highest Google search. Stupid.
Not a good one.
No. All right, man. Hey, so guess who's hot? Scarlett Johansson.
Super.
Yeah. Margaret Robbie? Is that her?
Margot Robbie.
Margot, yeah,
she's super hot. Yeah, she's super hot.
So before we start on the Royals, I just want to give a quick shout out to the 14U AA KC Monarchs who won the Jayhawk Invitational last weekend. Here's our little hardware, the game ball right here. So yeah, Joey Mullets took
Mullet team.
I heard Monarchs. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Joey,
I didn't know they started already.
Joey Mullets, after we had quite a few second place finishes the past year or so, and we finally knocked one out.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Who'd you guys play? Who was the other team? Was it a local team or a travel team?
I think all the teams in this tournament, there was a lot of teams from Topeka, but there was no one like from outside the state, I don't think. But
where was the tournament
at Mid-America?
Okay.
So there was 12 teams, so it was a pretty good sized tournament.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
What was your guys' record? What was the record?
We ended up being 4-1.
Okay.
So yeah, we lost one on day one, and then we didn't lose again.
Congratulations, kids. We're all about local sports. We're all about the local kids around here being successful in sports, man. Good job, Joey Mullets and the rest of your team.
Need to go check them out on the game here. Yep.
Yeah, it'll be good times.
Well, okay. Hey, so who else is hot? The Royals.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last time we spoke, I think they were on like a 5-game winning streak or whatever. But now they are 9-game winning streak?
I think it's
8-7.
Oh, I thought it was 8.
It will be 8.
8. Okay.
8 if we win tonight.
So it's been 2 weeks since we've been on. So I think when we first started talking,
it was
that's right.
It was just one game.
That's
we only
right.
had one game.
Well, I had one game sample size, and I was talking a lot about the relief pitching.
Oh,
yeah. That's when we was pissed at the bullpen. We were like, the bullpen sucks.
Yeah. So far, a bigger sample size, and what is our record now?
9-4.
9-4, which should have been 11-2. But
Yeah.
this
We
not
gave
living the past.
Yeah, we gave a couple games in Baltimore, but our bullpen, they turned it around.
Yep,
We're flowing
Take
now.
it, baby.
Yeah, now the bullpen's starting to look pretty good, and we went on a 7-game winning streak. Right, 7-game, right?
Yeah,
Winning
swept
streak.
2 teams, baby.
And we're playing right now behind the scenes here, and we are at New York Mets, and we are losing 3-1. Richard, what say you, man?
What'd you say? What you want to hear?
What say you?
I know it was like out of left field. So he's
What's,
talking about the score of the game right now. We're in the 5th inning.
No,
it's
in
3-1.
general, what do you think has been so successful for the Royals so far? What happened, man? How did they turn it
Pitching,
around
my
like that?
God, pitching, a little bit of great defense, and the relief people are doing their job, man. I mean, our bats come together. Right now, the Royals are so hot. They're got to be the hottest team in baseball, man.
Oh, yeah, for
so
sure.
many things are going good. We're hitting home runs like we've never hit home runs before. We're probably like team number 2 or 4 by now, but
So I did see the
we are
stat.
not used to
4.
hitting home. Yeah, we probably are 4
Yeah.
now.
So I said, like, in most of the starting pitching categories, we're number 1 in most of them.
Yep, we got an
And then-
ERA under 2. I mean,
Yeah,
that's like
man,
unheard of.
We're not used to that in Kansas City.
Nah, we're so excited.
Well, even more the home runs. We've never been a home run hitting team.
Dude, I have noticed
And
that.
we're number
at
4.
Kaufman, at
Yeah,
Kaufman
'cause
too.
we
I
have
mean, we're
one
hitting
of the
home
biggest-
runs there.
Yeah, one of the biggest fields.
So I had noticed, I had mentioned on the last episode how our bats need to come alive. I think I texted you guys like, dude, the first 3 games, 4 games, our bats
rough.
were not very good. They were like lying and
We came
dormant.
out slow,
But
yeah.
somehow, some way, they came back out and they are destroying these balls. And it's like everyone is getting involved, and it's like they're being a lot more patient but aggressive at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ti.
I said, yeah, sure. I agree.
So so we have the number 1 pitching rotation so far still, and
Yes.
all of
think so.
MLB.
Yep. And then the relief guys, man. That Zerpa guy is killing it.
Zerpa's hot.
That like Stratton guy, I think he was one of my favorites. He's doing a great job. I mean, I think they're still like what's the relief pitching ERA? Still like a 1 right around there?
Well, you know,
or
we
what?
went like something like 18 innings or something without giving up.
Yep, I've seen that. They were
so
talking
we gave
about
up
that in
1
the
last
game.
night, but still we started out 9-0 yesterday. So whatever.
Yeah, that was
So-
badass.
So you guys would know this better than me. So this team this year, did we bring in some firepower that made us as good as we are, or is this more organically grown over the last couple of years?
Joe, who do we get?
So
We got
we
Hunter
did,
Renfroe. I remember that.
Yeah. So we mostly free
That's
agents.
good. Hunter's
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
great out in right
Don't-
field.
Hey, don't run on him. He'll throw you out.
Fuck no, man.
Yeah.
He
Renfroe.
didn't hit the ball real well in the beginning, but he's got a few hits here lately.
Yeah.
Renfroe.
So our free agents were mostly starting pitching. We really invested big in starting pitching.
Waka waka.
I'd say our offense is mostly homegrown with Bobby Witt, Vinny P, Garcia.
Yeah, Michael Garcia. But we picked up the other Latino that our designated hitter.
He was
Yeah.
we traded for him last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He did very good there towards the end, and man, he's a little hot, man. He's catching on fire. I went to the game last Friday. So we went to the Royals game, the first game in town against the Chicago White Sox. Okay, we sat out in right field. We were like very close to Hunter Renfroe. It was great. There was these young high school kids. They were over here. They were chirping at Renfroe real good. they were telling him, "Hey man, don't worry, you'll get a hit one of these days. Just keep throwing them people out, and people will love you here."
Yep,
and they
yep.
gave a real
That's
hard
Kansas
time.
City right there, man. We are very forgiving. When you go to New York, boy, they'll rip you to pieces.
New York, Philadelphia, hell yeah,
Boston.
they'll boo Santa Claus.
Here
there,
in
man,
Kansas
shit.
City, we're like, man, I know you kind of suck on this part, but you're doing pretty good on this part, so we love you for that. At least you're trying.
In the first inning when we were at the game, this guy cracked a home run right down right field. I mean, like super. It wasn't close to us, but man, you just seen everything happen right there. I don't know if it went into the where the pitchers are.
Fountains? Oh, the bullpen.
Yeah, through the bullpen. But man, it was just cool just to see the ball come by. Unfortunately, they hit a home run in the first inning. We ended up winning that game 2-1. That was the first game we win of the 7-game
Winning streak.
baby. So
Yes.
we won them all at home at Kaufman. That's great.
Two
We
sweeps.
we just need to get
Two
some fans
sweeps.
out there, man. Yeah.
Right? We swept the Orioles
Oh,
and we
no,
swept
no.
the Chicago White Sox.
Everybody loves the K. They love the K. They don't want to. They don't want to go downtown. They love the K.
Big time here on
But
the
they
radio.
don't fucking go to the games.
Yeah, on the radio today,
You wanna
they were
talk
talking
that shit?
big time about how there's like no audience there. Maybe it's cold. But God, we need to see some fans in the fucking stadium, man. Yes.
I say, if we continue on this trajectory in a couple of weeks, that they're still playing hot, I think that they'll start filling the seats, right? I think right now people were kind of expecting after the first couple of games of the season, like, here we go with the Royals again, right?
And
as
I
far
say,
as struggling, but
and this being a Midwestern town or city, I think once school is out,
Yep. I think things will change then.
Yeah,
Again, we went Friday about the fourth inning. They got
if we
chilly.
continue being successful as we are, yes, yeah, you'll start seeing more and more people out in the stands, just like 2013, 14, 15.
So let's switch gears just a little bit. Still on the Royals though. So since the last time we've had a show, we've had the stadium vote. It was voted no. So where are we going from here? Because it sounds like
the speaker poke. The people spoke.
Yeah,
So,
I think they're
by-
just going to pick
by
another.
what, 20,000 votes?
it was not close, and I don't.
It
think
was
the
not
people,
close at all.
close.
I don't think Jackson County is very smart on that. I don't think it was a good.
What
no vote.
happened?
I don't think the people
it-
were informed of what was really
No.
probably going to
In
happen.
And
my
that's what
opinion-
happened. They were not informed very well.
No.
My opinion, they just barely mentioned where they wanted to go, like not too long ago. Okay, fine, we'll go downtown. Hey, here's a package, and then the packages that remember we saw the
They
pictures.
kept changing.
Ti actually printed off some pictures of the new stadiums, whatever, and they didn't make sense downtown because right field was actually covering a street that wasn't going to be.
But that's the change, man. That's what's coming. Is they're trying to change that whole area.
It was just thrown together like sloppy. It was ugly, just like the Arrowhead Stadium. With that didn't make sense. And what they did was they tried to hurry up and throw some shit out there because it was already last minute, and they tried to fool the Jackson. Oh, hey, missed that
Yeah, I
one.
just missed that.
They try to fool the Jackson County
Two outs
folks
again.
with this crap, and we're too smart for that. The people spoke, and we're just too smart for that. We're like, no, you're not going to get our money.
What are they too smart for? It was already a sales tax that's already in place.
But their designs were not very good. But there were other still kind of hidden.
I do agree that they weren't very informed. They weren't very set on like, hey, this is what we're doing. They were conceding because like the city would come back like, oh, we want this, and they were conceding to almost everything. To like hurry up and like, hey, let's get this passed. We'll concede to everything, all these changes you want. And this was like, I think this was a vendetta with Frank White against the Kansas City Royals. He is pissed that he got fired from the broadcast because he was a dickhead.
But he was
he's
a dickhead with the taxes. You think he really had that much pull to?
Yeah, he's the
make
one that
everybody.
yeah, he put a veto on it. He dragged his feet the whole time, and that's why.
But we had Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and all those other players like, hey, yeah, vote.
I don't
yes,
think
vote
this
yes.
would have
And
happened.
It still didn't work.
I don't think this
No.
would have happened in the state of Kansas. I think it's because it's the state of Missouri, like this weird political shit that's going on. I think that's part of it too. They started talking more about the people that were going to be disenfranchised by it, and that's what it became about. And so that was the narrative and that we heard more about versus hearing more about what it could actually bring to the city.
Moving downtown.
Yeah, I just feel like there was more negative news out there than more positive, and that's what people cling to. So
and here's one thing that someone brought up, which made a lot of sense. So if you're downtown, they're talking about like how a lot of people from Kansas and Johnson County go to the game, right? So where it's at now, there's nothing to do after the game. Once that game is over, they're going back to Johnson County or wherever they're from to have a beer, have dinner or whatever. If you're downtown, you walk out of the stadium, you're going to have a beer somewhere down there.
For sure.
And you're probably going to get something to eat. The opportunity to get more revenue for the city is downtown.
17,
I don't understand
17 or 18 of the last like 19 stadiums have been built downtowns. I mean, that's what the people want. I mean, yeah.
Joe, I don't think the argument is having it downtown. I don't think they minded that. It was how it was presented.
I do agree with you.
It was a crash course.
I do agree with that.
And they were trying to throw it in people's faces and let me get some celebrity local players to fool these folks. No, I just like the monorail that we have, just like what was it? Oh,
The
Union
monorail?
Station needed some help, and now it's successful. We didn't know, but a lot of people didn't want that. Just like what else did we have? Oh, the new airport. There's a lot of people that didn't want that, but now it's thriving, it's successful, it's beautiful. So why not have a downtown stadium? It's not that there's a lot of folks that want it. It's just that how it was presented, it just didn't look good.
I do agree with you that like they did that poorly, and they had like a lot of things that they probably should have already had in place that they didn't have in place. There's a lot of question marks,
like the parking.
Yeah, I mean that's every downtown though, man. Like,
yes, we went to the Houston game and we parked really freaking far, but so did everybody else, and everybody just
St.
walked
Louis,
towards it, man. I mean, that's just
I gotta
what you
say,
do.
Coors Field seemed very convenient as far as finding parking spaces, being able to
When
get
you're in
walk
St.
up to the
Louis,
game.
when you're in St. Louis and you park at your hotel or you try to go to the Arch, just to park your car is about $60 to $75. Okay. We've been there. I've done that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like that in Kansas City though at all. I thought they should have went to a little bit more desolate area over there, that little bit more north.
The East Village, is that
Yeah,
what they call
man.
it?
I think it would have probably went through really easy there. They weren't going to disrupt too much shit.
So why did it change from the East Village to
I
where
don't
at
know.
the Star
I don't
building?
know. I mean, you know, it's badass. I like, you know, their spot. You know, they were gonna do, you know, they're gonna fill I-70. It's gonna be a park there. They're trying to do these like walks that you go from like the Sprint Center over to the stadium. So
That's why I
you
think
go
they
from
moved
the
it
Power
to
and Light.
Yeah, I think that's why they moved it to the Star building so they could have that little bridge and you were pretty close to Power and
The
Light.
Power and Light, yeah.
you can-
That's what it was about.
yeah, because the East Village, that'd been a little walk from Power and Light.
Yep.
But I don't know. I guess.
So where do we go from here?
So did you see John Sherman's wife?
Wait and see.
Yeah, she was vocal.
She was fired up, man.
Yeah.
She said fuck Jackson County.
Maybe they'll go to the Legends. Yeah, well, yeah, the
Hey,
Legends.
I think
The
there's some
Legends
great
has,
spots
like,
out there,
the
dude.
Mattel fucking
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
coming.
And here's the truth.
Yeah, there's a tourist
If they
spot.
go out by
Yeah.
the legends, if they go out by the legends, and they already got a lot of businesses out there, that's going to bring a lot more business to them. But they're going to be able to create and build more businesses around it. So I like that
The
idea.
American Royal just moved out there to the
The
Legends.
Kansas City, Kansas Chiefs.
I like it, man. I like it. Now I do think the Royals. I'm not sure. I don't know what they're going. I don't think they're going to be in Jackson County. They might go because their second site they had over in Clay County, North Kansas
North
City.
Kansas City. Yeah.
Or they might be in the Legends area.
Not a huge North KC fan, but hey,
Right. But I
Did you used to
would.
live there?
I did.
That's why he's not a fan.
It's all right, but I mean, just in general, I just we've gone to hang out there at a
I
few
like
different.
North Kansas
It's
City.
okay.
North Kansas
I like
City.
North
Okay.
Kansas
I like
City.
that
It's
chicken and
changed.
pickle.
It's
I'm not a
changed
huge fan.
They have
I
a lot
just
of
don't
nice
think I
little
wanna drive that
destinations
far.
there.
Yeah, there's a couple little breweries there in North Kansas City. that I like,
Yeah, T.I.,
Cinder
you're a hater.
Block, I think, might be one.
I
of
was
them, or
thinking
is
of
that
Denim and Diamonds. That was like one of my.
You
my
charging
last-
Cadillacs? Is that
no,
there? Or?
no, it wasn't. It was Denim and Diamonds. I remember.
I thought that was a strip club.
a terrible place. No, it wasn't.
Have you ever had
was a club.
Tay's Burgers
It's
over
an
there?
all
in
male
North
strip
Kansas?
club.
I
Tay's
did have
Burgers
Tay's.
is delicious.
I did
Tay
have
Tay.
Tay's.
They just moved to some Johnson County places here
Dude.
not too long ago. So
Yeah.
Tay's Burgers is
Tay Tay.
badass.
So when we were doing our burger tour, I
Yeah.
had actually ended up going to Tay's by myself one day just because we had quit doing it, I think, for a couple of weeks. And I was like, well, we've
I thought
always
we
talked
went to
about
Tay's.
Tay's.
I don't think so.
I don't
no,
think so.
No.
But I
Ah.
went there and the owner came out and everything. He was like, I'm the guy that cooks the burger. I met Mr. Tay. If that's his name.
Mr.
But,
Tay?
yeah, Mr. Tay.
Well, that's
It
nice
was
of
pretty
him.
good. It was pretty good, man.
That's nice
It was
of him.
definitely a different style of hamburger.
That green room, you hear it.
Oh,
with
the green room.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
went
I like
there.
the green
Remember?
room.
We went
I
there.
like
The
the
green
green
room
room.
was
Love
great.
You hear it on the
Great.
radio a lot about its burger
Yeah.
and this and that.
Oh,
the
yeah.
quick
It was
trip,
one of our top
the
ones.
quick trip patch is starting to grow on me a little bit. You know,
I hate it.
because we're winning, and man, right
hate any
now
corporate
I like
patches.
I like that shit. Man.
I don't like the quick trip because it's
Come
so
on.
like it's red.
Would you have been mad if it said Kmart?
Kmart.
If it was blue, I'd probably like okay.
No, the QT's okay. I mean, we'll see.
Would you guys be okay if you guys had a patch of my face on your jerseys at softball?
I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, it would be.
that would be
That would be
funny.
good.
that would be funny.
I
But
wouldn't
back
even
to,
be
back
mad
to the
about it.
topic. So I do think the Royals might be somewhere new, but I do think the Chiefs will end up at the same place.
Yeah, they'll stay in the
Yeah.
same place.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too.
Chiefs aren't going anywhere. They were just kind of like dragged along with it. Like,
Yeah,
all right, we'll see
yeah.
what happens. If we get money, we get money. Or, nah, don't know. We'll try it on our
I was
own,
hoping
guess.
that, like, if they knocked the Royals down, that maybe they would start building a little shopping area or a little strip
I
thing.
think they could.
Drinks,
Why not?
They're not
closer.
building anything there. That
They're gonna
area.
have what, more parking? Or
Yeah.
what? They're gonna have more parking, or they're gonna build their what?
I think they're doing like a little stage thing.
They'll probably
maybe
create
a
events.
hotel or
That layout that they presented was
wasn't
weird.
much going on there, huh?
It was
like
Yeah,
futuristic bridge
Here's the
from
thing.
coming
You
from
know,
nowhere.
that was the nicest thing was the
like
bridge.
it, yeah, because when you leave the stadium and you're drunk, you hate leaving there. You hate being the person that's walking in front of people, and you hate being the driver that these fucking drunk people are just walking in front of you, and you gotta
man.
wait there. So if you
Yeah.
get them on a bridge, maybe that'll help solve a lot of that. I like that. I like that part actually.
The bridge.
All right.
Yeah, the bridge was the best part of the what is it? The renderings
Yeah.
for Arrowhead.
It'll
Okay,
probably just be an event area. They'll bring maybe they'll
Yeah.
try to bring Hoop It Up
Yeah.
back. Who knows?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
have
Or
to
maybe
have
they'll
you're gonna
have
have to have a
events
roof.
for like game day events. Maybe.
so Salvy's being Salvy. He's looking really good. I'm telling you, man, this crew right now, as we speak, they look like a World Series contender right now as we speak.
Let's make it through
So-
May.
So
baby.
or no,
We're
listen,
great
listen,
starts before. I'm sorry, yeah.
and I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm not saying that they will go to the World Series and win it, whatever. Maybe we'll hit a wild card. Maybe we'll hit a wild
Yes,
card, right?
we'll take
At least
any
let's
of that.
contend. But our starting pitching, our bats, how hot they are. Our bullpen is mediocre, and I don't know. Has our closer even come out and closed?
we don't even really
I'm
have
not sure which one it is. yet.
I said
That's
I
great. We're
tried to
still
say
figuring
McCarthy.
that out.
Everybody else,
MacArthur?
MacArthur? Yeah, sorry. And then we signed Will Smith to play that role, but
He did.
we
He
knocked him
bombed.
down. Yeah,
he
we knocked him.
bombed bad.
So I think it's going to be MacArthur.
So who's
That's a good one to start.
the sidearm guy? Was it Stratton or something?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but
another good one.
he's still a setup guy, right? For right
Yeah.
now.
He's doing good. He's coming in the middle. Yeah, that's the probably the toughest relief to come in
Maybe.
the middle of the inning, and you got a guy on
Yeah.
or something, and you're trying to get the
Or
guy
That's
to
Zepra.
double
he,
play.
he always comes in early too, but man, he's
Yeah.
been on it.
Yeah. Zepper should be
Zepper.
the number eighth inning guy.
We don't have a closer established yet.
Right.
but-
I think if we don't get our very own out of our bullpen, then I think we should start looking at some kind of veteran out there. Maybe we can sign
I think
somebody.
they
Yeah,
signed
yeah.
a few people here. You know, I couldn't tell you the people's names, but we just signed a couple of guys, and because they know what's happening.
So this is
What's
why-
going to come up. You know, somebody might get hurt, somebody might start playing bad. I mean, you got to have people backing up.
And then the camaraderie, man. I've never seen such a thing before because these 5 starting pitchers, they always hook up.
That's
They
what
are.
they're
Did you
saying.
notice that?
Yeah,
they
they
always
said
just huddle.
that-
And it's
that's
just
what
them
they
5.
said. It's
They start
so
talking to each other.
badass, yep.
They start pointing out in the field. They looking at each other and they're like, "Yep,
Yeah.
I agree."
Well, you
yep,
do
yep.
always see them in the dugout. They
Winning
show 'em.
changes everything.
Yeah.
They're all together and they're like all look like they're talking about the game and like
It wasn't it
different
fucking
groups.
hilarious that they were sitting there doing this whole. Let me see if you can do this
yeah.
at the same time, and they were like, "Oh, I can't do that." I don't know what kind of finger tricks they were trying to do, but that's great. I like to see that.
Yeah,
Compared to
man.
last 3, 4, 5 years, the camaraderie is spot on, man.
You talked about it last time. We went in the end of April last year. We were 7-22.
Told you.
Yeah,
man.
You're like out of the playoffs. I kind of thought
It was like
you
after
were,
the
like,
first week.
wrong out of
The
the,
first
when you
week we
said
were
that,
like
but-
done.
Yeah, they talked about it to this past few days here on the radio, and they were like, "Man, yeah, if we can make it through April and
April and
just-
May,
yeah,
it's very
and
important.
then play 500
Just
ball,
500 ball.
fuck, from
That's
that
it.
point on, shit,
Yeah,
hell
just play
yeah.
500 ball. Let's win a series or two, every once in a while.
I mean,
we don't have to sweep everyone.
Dude, Garcia's cracking the ball. Fucking Witt's got Witt's got it going. I'm not sure what's happening at second base. I know that that Massey guy
He
is
was
ready
hurt.
to come back in off
Oh, is
the
he?
IL. Yep,
Yeah.
they just sent him to like
So
AAA.
Massey is right now he is batting really well. I think he's 7 for 12 so far.
In
He's,
AAA?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's played
they
a
just
couple of
moved him.
games.
Yep.
He's looking really good. And then our second baseman now, his
Frazier.
Frazier, his numbers aren't that good. So they're thinking, should we? This chemistry is working very well. Should we go ahead and bring him up, or should we just play it out to see what happens and then bring him up?
I do like the Frazier guy because I think he'll be a good utility player, throughout the season.
What happened the other day that like between him and Bobby, somebody jumped over Bobby?
Yeah,
and
that was Lofton, wasn't it?
Was it? I wasn't sure
Yeah.
who it was. I heard him talk about it.
They both
kind of
went for it, and then like Lofton literally had to jump over Bobby while he was fielding it, and Bobby went
but they
under.
still turned the play. I
Yeah,
heard, so I heard it was like.
Oh, you didn't
awesome.
see it?
I know. I did.
Oh
see
man,
It. No,
yeah,
I
it was.
did not.
It was like, what are these idiots doing? But it worked out. Yeah, I did.
All right, we ready to move on from the Royals? We got anything else there, Richard?
I don't know, man. Let's say with the outfield, what do you got? We got MJ, who's super fucking hot.
Love
He's
him.
cracking the bell.
Love him.
Isabel does his job, and then Hunter Renfroe, man, he's a
Renfroe.
defensive guy. Yeah, I'm
And
not
then,
sure, man.
What was his name? Valquez. What's his name? The DH. Or he usually DH. Or he plays
Is
outfield.
it
too.
Velasquez? No,
Yeah. Velasquez.
Yeah.
Velasquez.
But, he got a few hits here lately, and he's starting to get on fire. So, man, I'm just happy that we got hits. We're today's a little bit different, but
We're
hey,
hitting
man,
home runs. And
yeah,
we're
man,
doing it all.
Bobby Witt the ball is coming off his bat like the highest off the bat
velo rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's a little fucking dude too.
He
man.
is really an MVP type of player.
Yeah. It's coming off his bat like 100 plus, and man, he has more than Ohtani and all these other guys, and that's just badass to see that. The other day, when we went to extra innings and he stopped that ball from going out in the outfield, so the guy at second couldn't go.
Yeah,
that was a badass play.
man,
I know
yeah.
he did a shitty little throw, but he stopped that guy from scoring, and we won. So.
Did you see who bats after Ohtani these days?
No.
Ohtani Betts.
Freddie Freeman.
No, Ohtani Betts.
Oh,
Oh, Betts.
I think he actually bats it before him, but they were standing
Mookie
right.
Betts first.
They got a picture of them standing next to each other, like Ohtani Betts.
Otani Betts bat second, and then
We need to go to a
my
game.
boy
together,
Freddie Freeman.
man.
We
We
do.
need to go to a game.
my boy
I
Freddie Freeman
know
bats third.
we got to go to a game here pretty soon, all of us, so
Yeah.
that we
Go
can
let 'em.
enjoy. Yep. man,
We gotta
enjoy
get
it.
good and liquored up too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you play for
Gotta
an
go
American baseball team, sir?
You guys play for the American Royals baseball team?
Do you play for an American? Looks like you're
All right,
an
well,
American.
that
baseball
was a pretty
player.
good segment on the Royals. We're
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
excited. Do we want to do maybe some NCAA basketball?
Well, we can stick with the baseball theme and talk about our upcoming home opener of
Okay.
the Red Shirts.
The red shirts.
I was going
The
to
Red
say real
Shirts
quick,
are-
but okay.
I love the red shirts,
Dude,
The team,
The Red
team
Shirts are
name
never
is
a real quick.
Oh my god.
fucking
Okay,
unreal.
think about it, bro. We're gonna be playing against the Ace of Bases. If you guys want to come down and check us out, we're gonna be there every Sunday at City Park at 3:00. Just look for the team with the red shirts. That's why they call us the Red Shirts.
Makes sense. Huh?
Yes.
Oh
I
man,
think we're the only team there with the red shirts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Our
would
girls
we-
are stout. Well,
Our
we're
guys are
getting
old.
closer to 50. The guys are getting
We're
closer
a
to
little
50.
bit on the older side.
I don't want to
But we
get
can
hurt this year,
compete.
man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try.
Dude,
It sounds terrible, but-
you're definitely gonna get hurt.
I
We're gonna open up with, I'm not gonna
try.
I try real hard. dude, and
75%
I
right
get
here.
Hurt a lot, dude.
75%.
I don't think I could do that.
Well, here's what I
I
want
kind
to
of watch you guys run around bases, and I'm like, I probably need to do it like that for now on.
Last time I pulled an ass muscle when I played in the LPOA
know,
tournament.
man.
Oh
Like,
man,
That was not
dude.
fun.
I would suggest just don't dive for any balls. I think about how cool it would be to dive for a ball and catch it, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
I
that's
tried
like
that.
a 50-50 chance that you're going to fuck something up at this age. So, yeah. We'll
It's tough.
see.
It's tough.
I'm
to
willing
roll.
to take that chance with you, Tia.
Running bases
Yes.
is the toughest one for me.
Oh,
man.
that's
I
absolutely where you get hurt.
Oh,
Every
yeah,
time.
because you want to just like
I
run as
wanna
fast as you
go,
can
yeah.
sometimes.
Well,
like
you go
we're
from
teenagers.
you go from 0 to 100 really quick. That's where
You never.
yeah.
I've never seen you go to 0 to 100, motherfucker.
I saw
I
it a
stay
couple
healthy.
times. I saw it a couple times when it was really.
That's true. I seen him
I'll
run
tell you
fast a
what.
couple. I was like, oh, Joe still has it. Okay, he just
I'll run
chooses not
fast
He
when
turned
I
it on every once in a
when,
while.
uh,
Yeah.
I will
Playoffs.
definitely run fast when I hit a ground ball and there's a possibility of double play. I'm like, no, fuck this. I ain't into no
Yeah.
double play.
Well, let's just call it faster
TI?
because once we see what was his name? Fast as fuck. What was his name?
Santana.
Yeah, I used to think I was fast until Santana started. I seen him run the bases. I was like, I'm just.
But you're like,
I'm just
you're,
running.
You're
Yeah.
48 years old. You're pretty fast for
It-
48 years old.
Yeah. Are you going to lead off again, or you want me to put Damian in there?
No, I could do lead off, man.
You're
Damian.
gonna play 100%.
Here's the
Power,
thing about
yeah.
Damian. He
He's
tries
like-
to go for power, so you know
Yeah.
you put him in whatever spot. But You don't want a guy
So
leading
you're
off
gonna play
trying to hit home
100% then?
runs.
You gonna play 100%?
Who
I
are the
usually do play
gals?
100%.
Okay.
Who
Just
are
wanna
the
make
ga-
sure.
Who are the gals we got? So we got Anissa.
Yeah.
We got
Maya,
Maya.
Mariah.
Mariah's new.
She's new altogether to our team.
That's
Mariah, that's my
a
niece.
Okay.
Oh, she's a stud. Mariah's going to be. She's better than Maya.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Yeah, we'll edit that part out. No, I'm playing.
and the
No,
other-
no,
Sorry.
no, Maya's gonna agree with that. Like,
Who's the other girl that played first base for us?
Elisa?
Is she
Yeah.
coming back?
Alicia's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was a solid
Yes.
player.
Got
Yeah.
some strong girls again.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Oh man.
And
it's
then,
It's
just
up to us guys.
And then we have a new girl that works with Stephanie. Never seen her play, but she plays softball. She's played on teams before.
the
Her
twins are
name
not
is
playing with us.
Lauren. The Reed twins, yes,
Yeah, I thought I
they
said some
they're
twins,
going to play
yeah.
with us. But the thing with the Reed twins is they've never played softball before.
Well, they're soccer players, right?
They're
But they're
soccer
athletic.
and
They're
volleyball.
athletic.
They're
Yeah.
athletic.
That
So-
has promise.
So
They
they're
can Anissa gets on, they run.
right. They'll be our pinch runners, whether it be guy or girl. Well,
Yeah.
So yeah, they're volleyball players and soccer players. So I think I'm going to go an hour early before our game to kind of work with them on just basics like catching and hitting.
Yeah.
If you want to try to,
I mean,
join
what do you
me.
got? What are you
our
guys doing tomorrow, man?
And our
You wanna get-
guys, our guys.
They were
who-
actually thinking about tomorrow too.
I was thinking doing nothing but just hang out and like throw a ball. Just get your arm loose,
Hey,
man.
yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
here's
I
something
think
you'll
they're all
never.
for that.
Here's something you'll never see. Walt showing up an hour early to a fucking game. This motherfucker, he's usually the
Yes.
last one.
Yeah.
Yes,
the last
T.I.
one
Yes,
to show up to every
yes.
game.
We're writing our lineup
But
on the
it's-
dirt and the
Yeah.
ground and shit.
Yeah.
We ain't got a fucking eraser. Did you get a new pin? You got a new pin for the year, man?
The same red one that gets all over my
Oh,
face.
man,
and
you
things.
can barely
you
see-
can barely
you
see
see
it.
it.
I need
No,
a
not
jack
that one. No, I got that. For the last couple of seasons, I had that one from work, and it's
A marker?
it's bright red. Remember that shit? And it
Ah.
stains
Oh,
my
yeah, I
lineup
think-
card
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Bright
yeah.
red. All right.
Hey,
I
you know
do,
what I'm thinking about doing this time around? I was thinking about, maybe I could do that tonight. Start, collecting our stats to see what we do each game.
That'd be
So
interesting.
if you go strike out,
We
put
can
a
remind
K.
Yeah,
know-
someone come and run Game Changer. You know
What's
what
that?
Game
A
Changer is?
program?
That's that's the app that keeps everybody's stats.
No.
There you go, game changer.
Dude, I
Get the
didn't
app on
really
your
see.
phone.
Pen-
Are we
pen and
playing?
paper.
Are we
Pen
playing
and
like
paper, old
in
school.
the A division or the B division? I didn't really look to see which teams we were playing. You know, are we?
I
Playing
know we
like,
play Scared Hitless.
We're in A division, dude. They see the red shirts and they're like, oh,
We're-
that's solid A division.
We're playing Scared Hitless? I
we
didn't see that.
only have to go
Well,
to.
not this
we
week.
should
but
probably
at
be
some
B, but
point
it's all
we
good.
I
play
didn't
them.
see that.
Yeah,
I saw Ballaholics.
we play Scared Hitless.
Gosh,
I looked. I was like, can
Did
we
they fix
avoid
the
these
other
guys?
field? Did they fix the other field or? Is
fuck four. No, we don't even play on four, so I don't care if they fixed it or
I
not.
thought-
But yeah, they did. They fixed
Okay,
it because
did
they're
they?
so of the other teams are playing there.
I mean, not that they were the best, but I'm gonna miss the umps that we used to play with.
I miss Mark. Mark was pretty. He was
Yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah, I'm
entertaining.
gonna miss that guy.
I thought he
I
would
almost
have gave us.
stole our
I
beer.
thought he would have gave us more calls because we would always give him
Look,
beer.
yeah,
We
he
would
always stole our
go to
beer.
him, but
But he
every
was
once in a while he would like give a fucking call against us. I mean,
Oh,
like,
he
he was cool with that team
He
too.
hated Ti.
No,
Yeah, look at
dude.
Ti. Look
No,
at
he
Ti
didn't-
out
he
there.
didn't. He
Look
actually
at
actually
Ti.
liked me, dude. That's why he fucked
us
with
a
me.
phone.
Always out there trying to win the game. Ti. Look who messed it up. It was Ti. I put that loss on
No,
Ti.
usually I was winning the games. Fuck you.
just like
Just
most
kidding.
umpires.
That's
you know,
what-
when you do
I'm
a
not
shitty
saying
call,
that. That's what he would say. He would yell out,
Not true.
"I'm gonna put that on." Okay, I'm just saying what he said.
Okay.
I'll
Okay,
put that on
maybe
Ti.
so.
Ti lost that game for y'all. You would always say that.
I think he did say it at least
Yeah.
once. But
Yeah,
no, I don't
one
think
time.
I don't think he always said it.
He didn't mean it. It was just friendly banter.
That's what I was trying to
God
say.
Dang, Ti.
So-
Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck you too.
No, I said fuck
Oh,
you. I didn't
oh,
say
so
fuck you to Mark.
aggressive.
I like Mark.
Mark was awesome.
Yeah, we gave him beer, Gatorades. Yeah, we try to be
Yeah,
cool with
yeah.
him.
But no, I am bringing a young kid to play some shortstop this Sunday.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Oh, who we got playing shortstop?
Joseph's older brother, Joey Molt's older brother, is coming out.
Oh shit.
Can you
From
give
Lansing,
at least his first
Yeah.
name?
Jacob.
Jacob.
Jacob Mullins.
How old is Jacob?
Got it.
He is 24, 25,
right.
26.
Hell yeah.
And it
man.
sounds like he's been playing
Stick
some
him up there
baseball.
at the top so he can
Yeah.
run. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
man,
So he's half our age.
Heck
Oh, no,
yeah.
he'll be, he'll.
That's what the
I try to
problem
warn him. I was
is.
like, hey, man, we're all old dudes. You're probably going to get mad at us.
So he'll be our star player.
Have you seen him play?
I have not, but I
Wow.
know he played in high school, and I know he helps coaches Joey Molt's team.
Has he ever played
okay.
softball before? It's
Yeah, he
different.
plays on Monday nights.
Okay, so where should I put him then in lineup?
You just
Uh,
told you.
Outfield? Can he play the outfield?
He said, well, he could, but we're
He's
gonna
gonna
put him
play
in a
shortstop.
shortstop. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
use
that's
them
right.
where it
I
makes
forgot.
sense. No.
You're gonna pitch. And
yeah. So
Yeah, Joe's gonna pitch.
I would put him down towards the bottom actually because he.
I
did
might have
mention-
to. I might have to give pitching another chance here. You know, I pitched a little bit, and then I got a little.
You didn't give it a
something-
chance.
Something happened in my head, man. I just lost it one.
You lost it, and then you walked off.
and
I'll
Yeah,
tell you
yeah,
the,
and I
the
just
key.
couldn't do
I'll
it.
tell you
I
the
just
key to
couldn't do it.
pitching. Here's the key to pitching. You have to have a few beers in you, and then you're good to go.
that might be my problem. I might have
Too many?
Yeah, because I come from golf.
Yeah,
and,
you come from golf drinking all day, and
Sometimes
then
you do come to golf pretty lit.
No, here's
annihilated.
Here's my one tip
sometimes,
for
man.
pitching. Actually, you just got to have tunnel vision. So I always tried to find one thing to just focus on and stare at, so that
Yeah.
I didn't think about the other shit around.
I
Because
should be
for
able
me,
to fucking toss the ball over the plate and let the guy
Yeah,
hit it. I mean,
some of
we're
the
not-
other
we're
stuff
not-
that you've done,
we're
yeah,
not
for
like
sure.
trying to like throw spinners and lefts and ups and downs.
yeah, but
and-
you always come in softball like mean, drunk, and high, and I'm like, okay, it's a
He's
bad
a-
it's a
man.
bad day for him.
He's pretty
Yeah.
fired up when he comes from golf,
yeah.
ain't he?
Uh,
Rashard,
Yeah.
JPD, man.
But we'll see how the
he's ready
pitching
to go.
goes. If Joe gets in trouble, I can come in, or maybe
Good.
Tricky Dick over here
Good,
will.
good, good. Yeah, I think
fucking,
I'm going to give it another good shot here this year.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I have to
I'm-
just
I'm always
give it
good
a
with
little
that.
shot.
I'm gonna say no.
Well, you are the manager, huh?
Mhm.
Well,
You're the co-manager.
well,
you can get outvoted by me though.
But we'll see.
You can just pitch every game, no problem.
But you know
Joe,
what?
right?
I love Ramiro being our pitcher because he throws strikes all the time.
Yeah,
Not
that is our
Ramiro.
pitcher.
That's all we
man.
want.
It's
Just
his
hit the
birthday
fucking
weekend.
ball.
Happy birthday there, Ramiro. Hey,
Yeah.
I hope you have a good
Oh,
time
wait,
this
when's,
weekend.
what is his birthday?
I don't know. He said it's his birthday weekend, so it's one of
Because
those
my
days.
oldest daughter is turning 27 on
Woo!
Sunday.
Oh man, we're getting
Yeah.
old, bro.
Sweet Mac Daddy.
Yeah,
Mackenzie, right?
I remember.
You
when-
are old.
I remember when I
baby.
was 27. Oh,
27. I still feel 27.
how old is the lady? She's like 26, right?
She's about 25.
25.
25. Yeah, she just come up this past weekend, man. It was badass. I love when she comes up here, man. D showed up like Wednesday and left Monday, man. When you fucking take her to the airport, it's the saddest fucking thing in my life, man.
I bet that sucks.
Ah!
Oh look,
I love
Lyle's
you, D.
crocodiles.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This guy pitched the other day too.
He's
I
actually-
wanted to text, but
He's
yeah,
he's pitching pretty good out the
Yeah,
bullpen.
I've
Yeah.
always said
not as a starter.
I
Yeah.
didn't hate the guy. I'm just saying when he comes in
I know,
and,
he got
and
lit
shows off,
last year.
I mean, he's really good. But majority of the time, he got lit up.
he ate innings though. That's
I'm not
what his
sure if he
job.
pitched the other day when we were up a whole bunch, and I was like,
He
"They
did.
let him
He
pitch."
did. He pitched. Lyle's
They did.
crocodiles.
They did.
Fucking Lyles.
Okay, so you said you want to talk about NCAA?
Yeah, I think there's a lot to talk about. Not just KU, but
Well, I don't have an NCAA
That's
song.
okay. We'll just
Yeah,
pretend
yeah.
that we had one.
Okay, let's talk about the NCAA. Go, Joe.
all right. So UConn wins back to back. None of the games were close. Nothing was the ratings weren't very good. But the women's championship,
Loved it.
Yeah,
Fucking loved it.
South Carolina went undefeated,
that was great.
Win a
man.
Congratulations,
championship.
South
Awesome.
Carolina.
and
Yeah.
they had for the first time ever had better ratings than the men's game.
But,
I
They
knew
had
they
better,
would.
they
they
had
broke
better
records.
ratings than most sports in the last 5
They
to
broke
6, 7
records.
years.
They broke attendance
Well, that
records.
was the Iowa LSU game had one of the highest ratings
year.
ever.
I'm pretty
No, this-
sure
this
it's.
year.
this year. Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
in the
sure
Final
it-
Four. The
I'm-
Final Four game.
I'm pretty sure it got higher ratings than probably than any NBA game this year. I can tell you that.
Oh, it
yeah,
went-
for
yeah.
sure,
Well, I guess
for
NCAA championship normally does,
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
Duh. Yeah.
Well, here's my thought on why the women's game got better ratings than the men's game. So obviously the women's game that they stay the 4 years, they get to build a name, get to build a brand. So Caitlin Clark has been building her name for the past 3 years,
Awesome.
and everybody's been following her.
Yeah.
And the men's game, man, I don't know none of these players. Anybody that's good is gone in 1 year.
That is true.
Really? I thought the
Or-
UConn people were all super veterans and had
Yeah,
done
okay.
it, man.
They
I
are,
mean,
but name one person from UConn.
yeah, I don't know.
There's
those
no
guys.
one that excites people. Is that what you're
There
saying?
was that
Right.
white guy that
The
was
best-
as tall as
I mean,
Edie.
The guy,
Obviously,
I,
they
the
had the-
guy I
they
bet
had the
on
best
was
players
32.
from what's ever left over. The most talented players go pro right out of high school or maybe 1 year in college and they're out. So that'd be like, Durant. He played 1 year. He was amazing, right? Or Zion Williamson. He was great his 1 year. We don't get to see that no more.
No.
And forget 2 years. If you're amazing, you're done. Bam, you're out.
True.
So I think that's, and you don't really get the name recognition. Like I said, like Caitlin Clark, she built her name up. Angela Reese, she built her name up.
But they stuck around for a
They
bunch
were-
of years
yeah,
too. You
yes,
know what I
yeah.
mean? But man,
On the women's side, there were a lot more stars and people wanted to watch than there were on the men's side. And men's side, I remember just that big 7'5" Edie, right? Edie guy, Edie, whatever.
Because he's the one player you probably knew because he's been there for a while. He's been there 4 years.
And he's big.
Right.
I mean, he stands
God,
out.
I wanted him to win. I really did. I was pulling for
Man,
him.
he had 37 points. They only had
like-
60.
And when they were like, he was blocking shots. Oh man, his other guys just couldn't get it going around him. And that other team, man, they passed that ball. That UConn team, Lordy, they didn't you think they shot well and they played well, or what?
I mean,
did you think they?
yeah,
like,
They had a better plan. And they
UConn
shot
definitely
a
they had
lot
the
better.
best team. Like
Yeah.
the
They had
last
a
the
real
last
good
2
team.
years, they haven't even played a close game.
And
Yeah.
KU beat them early in the season.
It
We
was,
did,
man.
we
They were talking
did.
about that. The guys on 6 or 8-10, they were like, "How in the hell did we beat this team this past year?" You know, I like that Bobby Hurley's brothers out there. You know, great for him. I thought that was
fuck
pretty
UConn.
fucking cool. You say fuck it?
Yeah, I don't like UConn.
Ah.
They're not my favorite.
Nah.
But whatever.
So speaking of KU, the Florida guard committed to KU,
Riley,
Riley
talking to your
Kugel.
mic, bro.
Sorry, Riley Kugel, 6'5" guard, 6'5"
Was that today?
guard.
He
That was a
last
few days
week.
ago.
Yeah.
I seen
Yeah.
somebody
And
today.
then,
I wasn't sure. who that guy is.
KJ Adams, he's returning.
Mhm.
Yeah. He was a Mr. Jayhawk this year.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, at the award show, some kind of
Yeah.
award show. It was Mr. Jayhawk.
So no, we also got Zeke Mayo from like South Dakota State. Like, he's really good. He's supposed to be a real good 3-point shooter, which we need.
Yeah.
And that other guy from Florida, I don't think he's a big scorer, but he's very athletic. He's gonna make us a more athletic team, is what they're saying.
But
Yeah.
they're 5th-year guys or what? Or they're in the middle of their stuff? Or
They might be in the middle. I don't know this Zeke Mayo guy is from Lawrence actually.
he's coming back, I think. I think
yeah.
he went away and
Well, he
he
went to
didn't.
South Dakota
yeah.
State or whatever, but we'll see what happens.
So I'm gonna paraphrase what Bill Self said just recently. He said, "What happened this past season? We're gonna address some of the issues, and we're gonna come back even stronger and better, and we're gonna be even better sooner than later."
The
something
Big
like
12 has just changed so much, man. I mean, it's just
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not playing the same people. You're not going to go to the same stadium, or you used to go to their place once and they came to your place once. It's going to be very different.
and Arizona's coming in the league
yeah,
next year.
they were
Yeah.
pretty badass. Yeah.
So
Is Arkansas too, or what? No. Okay. I was wrong there.
So I
Okay.
would say this, and it's maybe to the point you were saying earlier, Joe, right? So with the whole transfer stuff happening as well, so all these different moving parts and people aren't staying as longer. So the way I think about it, I don't think, unfortunately, we got so used to the Jayhawks, right? Always being considered to be that number one, or at least a number 2 seed going into the NCAA tournament. Going forward, I mean, and I hate to say it, I don't know that I have that feeling anymore, because it's, the style of basketball that Bill Self taught, in my opinion, I feel like it's tougher because they were building teams. They didn't have a bunch
Yeah,
of people
yeah.
leaving.
Right.
Right?
No,
So he was a
had-
good- he
we had
was a good
several
developer.
players. Yes.
That would stick around for 3 years.
Yeah.
4
So
years.
then they would
years.
start to take off for us, and then they would reward them.
It is a whole new landscape that
Mhm.
Bill Self's going to have to conquer, and it's going to be a new, a new adventure for him. Yeah. So, but on other notes about coaching in the NCAA, John Calipari to Arkansas.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming.
That could have been a real quick.
Probably.
Wait, no,
But it's
no, no,
okay.
no.
But hey, I thought this might be fun. So since we're still kind of talking about college basketball, we put out a video just yesterday, actually.
Uh-huh.
I think we're up to about 700 views right now. We've
Oh,
actually,
is it? Is that the Caitlin
yeah.
Clark one?
The Caitlin Clark one.
All right.
We even got some comments, and and we got some
Really?
fan mail, and I thought maybe this would be a good time to surprise you
Yeah.
guys with some of the fan mail that we got.
Interesting.
So,
I didn't know
yes,
that.
Yes.
Have at it.
First of all, we'd like to thank those of you that took the time to comment and support us on our latest real quick video that we put out, highlighted by none other than Caitlin Clark, of course. So let's go ahead and get started. We had Mike Man 2137. Mike Man says, he's talking about either you or me because I co-signed some shit you said. He said, "Bro is a casual basketball fan, doesn't know the WNBA generates and makes pennies." Okay.
Who said that? Who was he talking about?
This is Mike Man 21.
No, who he was talking about?
I think he was talking directly about Waltz, but
Yeah.
but I agreed.
So, but I have some corrections on that last episode here. I want to bring up.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So then BJ Sal 916, that's his name. He wrote, "Bro, the WNBA is in debt. She's only going to make like $75,000 a year." So to you, BJ Sal 916, I say, true. That will be her base salary, roughly, right?
Right.
However, her NIL deals will turn into endorsements, which are currently worth $3.4 million.
Mr. Sal, you are wrong. I have the numbers right here.
Gatorade,
State
yes,
Farm, yeah.
Gatorade, Nike, State Farm, they're not going anywhere. And we still don't know who's going to jump on that bandwagon and become an endorsement for her, let alone the endorsements the WNBA might be able to get just because she's coming into the league, right?
Caitlin Clark is not going to get paid
so
$75,000 a year.
Yes, you will.
No,
Yeah, she will
will
actually.
not.
That's going to be the base
That
salary.
will be her salary.
Let me go over their numbers here.
Okay,
a little
well,
bit.
Okay,
real
well, hold
quick,
on.
When we even put this on our group text, that the WNBA, their team salary cap, they can't go over 1.4 million for the entire team.
Okay.
Unless that's gonna,
That is
unless
true.
they're gonna change.
Okay.
I don't think they are. I actually don't.
Yeah.
So here
Can
we
you get fined to go over that, like
No.
in other sports? Like why not do that?
some
'Cause
they have the-
some sports fuck it all up.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
have the surplus
Yeah.
tax or what, but
like taxes.
well, yeah, because those teams make money though. These teams ain't making money. Why would you pay more not to make money? Why would you pay more to make less? Like
we never
other sports
had,
are
we
paying
never
more
had
to make
maybe-
more.
We never probably had this big a person coming out of college sports in a really, really long time.
True.
You
Not
know,
even on the
like
guy
Zion
side.
Williamson did it, and wherever he's at now. But man, that's probably one of the last big time names that I
From the guy side, I would agree with that, where everyone was like this anticipation
hyped up on it.
of him coming, right? So we just have a few more real quick. So C Cook 3659 weighed in and says, get the ... wonder what he meant, on with the conversation and skip the bullshit. I guess he didn't appreciate our other real quicks. Okay, he wanted us to get straight to the show.
I noticed that.
Fair enough.
I was waiting for the Caitlin Clark
That's how you get people to watch your video a little bit longer. So
Yeah.
all right,
Because someone did say clickbait.
yeah, they did. So so we got
yeah.
one last thing I'll say about that
I will
clip from
say
yesterday.
go ahead.
I just want to apologize to Sabrina Ionescu. I said that nobody knew who the fuck she was. I mean, we didn't know who she was, but obviously people do.
Yeah.
When I was watching, I was like, oh my god, yes, I do know who she is.
And I
was
didn't
like,
realize,
fucked it up.
I didn't realize how big
Yeah.
of an impact that she's had as well. She has, and you guys can look that. We'll actually put them up here. She got some dope ass shoes out called the Sabrina Ones, and NBA players are actually starting to wear them, and she's making a lot of fucking money.
Dude,
on
the
them
women's
shoes.
it's just taking off, and I mean,
so
Caitlin's
Sabrina-
here to take it to a different level too, man.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan took it to a different level. Let's see if Caitlin
I
can
would
do
like
the same thing, man.
to see what she does because like a lot of WNBA players right now are talking shit like she's not gonna come in here and run our show.
Yeah, you've
So
heard that.
Sabrina, that was
They're
Kobe.
ready. They're ready for her to come in.
That was
here.
Kobe Bryant's daughter's favorite player, Sabrina. So
Man.
I can't believe I screwed that one up.
They really need to root for her because I mean
We're
they
getting
need
our
to
ass kicked
realize
over
here. Yeah, we're
she's
getting
going
our
to
ass kicked.
elevate the WNBA for everybody.
Okay, so just real quick. So the highest salary ever paid in history of the WNBA was $242,000. Okay.
I thought it was 272 or something like that.
I saw 242,000. And then Mr. What's his name? Sal. You are wrong, my friend.
BJ
The first
Sal, you
year-
got to say it fully.
BJ Sal. The first year salary is 76,000. So there, you said 75. So you were way
Well,
off.
is that first? I don't know if that's first year, but that's the minimum.
It is first year.
That's minimum, right?
It says first. It said first year. So her first year there, she's going to be making 76,000. So would it be worth for her to go to the big three and get that offer, get that money, that $5 million from Ice Cube and his crew, and to
No.
play against a bunch of aggressive
No.
old men?
No. I think it'd be a bad marketing move. For
Yes, because I think the sponsors are going to follow her more to the WNBA,
Yeah.
right? I think there's more going on for her there. And
I mean,
are those guys going to let her get off on
throwing
them?
that out?
Are they going to let her become the star of the Big Three? I don't think so,
No.
and it just would be ugly. I
The
think
only thing that she could do is spot up and shoot because she also
that's
can
it.
shoot.
yeah.
But
And
try
they,
to let
and
her
they
play
shoot
defense.
them. They have like those spots where you get like
Oh,
4
yeah.
points, right?
They did
Oh,
something
she
like
could
that.
hit those.
Yeah.
But I think she'd be abused. I mean,
I think they would because they're like, we're not going to let her come in here and be the star of this league.
Just
They
give
just
it to her and let her shoot it up. But
What
yeah,
are
we
we,
don't
the
want to see her in
1920s?
that.
You're not going to come in our neighborhood, you see.
Come
We're going
into
to
the
take her down, you
WNBA,
see.
yeah. Let's
Flipping
see what you
coins and shit.
got.
No, they got referees. They'll call fouls. And
She's
shit.
going to make enough money. Yeah, so she'll make enough money with the endorsements. I think she's making the right move staying with the WNBA.
All right, you guys want to move on to the NFL?
what do I got here? Yeah.
I guess we do got really kind of like one thing to cover, or probably more, but I know the big one weighing on all of our minds.
That we haven't talked about. Yeah. We haven't been on since this happened.
And what are we talking about?
We're talking about how FAU was a busted first round draft.
Oh no, I was thinking about Rice.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Rashee Rice.
Yeah,
That was a joke. We will talk about that in a little bit. But no,
Okay.
the big story is Rashee Rice. What's this guy doing?
So he turns himself in. It's just what they do. So the lawyer told him, "Hey, we got to go down there and turn yourself." I thought the lawyer was going to go down and represent him. Is like, okay, we'll just pretend since we're in different states. We'll pretend. Actually, he's
He's
lives
a
in
congressman
Texas, right?
down there, right?
He lives in Texas, right?
He's
Rashee
a-
Rice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
His attorney is a congressman down there in Texas.
So
And
it's just
I mean,
it's a formality. So he has to turn himself in, say guilty, not guilty with the charges, and then they move on. He posted bail, and I knew all this was going to happen. That's just what happens. Okay, so go ahead, weigh in, Joe.
So let's we haven't talked about any of this on the show. So obviously, how old is he? Like 23, 22?
Why don't we recap real quick? So him and his buddies, they have a Lamborghini and a Corvette, right? A Lamborghini and a Corvette. They were racing down the highways in Dallas or Fort Worth, Texas, and then they wreck into a bunch of other cars, cause injuries and shit. And him and his thug ass friends jump out of the vehicles and just nonchalantly
23.
walking down the highway like nothing with bags of weed and allegedly bags of guns, and then disappear.
Bags of guns. I didn't hear that one. Where did you hear bags of guns at?
They said they had
There's-
guns.
yeah.
I've heard that. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
really?
know.
Yeah, that's why I said allegedly.
I mean, that's
everybody
what. Yes, they
runs
they
around
say
with
that.
a gun. I mean, that's
So the guy that was driving the other car was actually a player for SMU, and he's been suspended from his team. But I mean, obviously, like this is a knucklehead decision choice he made. But this is, I mean,
What do you
this is
think
what
is-
young men
what's
do. They
his-
like to go out and do stupid shit.
Dude, he's 23 years old. I'm sure he
Yeah.
got scared, man.
They just-
Piss poor decision, obviously, but I won't condemn him for the rest of his life.
I mean, the worst
you know?
part is that he left. Okay, everything that happened there, racing, they wrecked. Why did they all leave? Obviously, they were probably all high or drunk or something.
Oh.
I mean, that's what I assume.
it might have helped the whole.
I'm
Situation.
telling you, that's probably
What
why.
if
I
they
hate-
had-
were,
I
what
hate
if they
to
were
say,
real fucked up? And
then
something?
maybe he doesn't leave though. I mean, I'll be honest. So, like, if you watch the accident, it doesn't really look like anyone got too hurt, but you never know, right?
Right.
Didn't know. You didn't know.
You don't know, but
There was injuries.
They
though.
were selfish
Right.
enough to fucking leave instead of standing by like, is everybody, are you okay? And go to each vehicle, are you all right? Because one of those vehicles could have started catching on fire. Somebody would have fainted and then been burned alive. They didn't give a fuck. All they did was leave, and I have no respect for Rashee Rice.
I didn't see the full footage after that, so I'm going to wait and reserve my opinion on that. I'm going to let
Yeah.
the stuff play out in court because here's what I think happens in the media a lot. You do start hearing a lot of stories. Some of them are true and some of them are not, right? And so a lot of times you'll find too that the first story you hear ain't really the full story. So I'm going to, because he is a Kansas City Chief and I like the guy. I thought he is definitely somebody we need. I will just before I say anything bad about it, I'm just going to reserve and wait and see how it shakes out.
I'm just bringing up facts. Facts.
Well,
They were
maybe that's not a
Yeah.
fact.
T.I. also defended.
That's not a fact that they were
Hey,
racing.
hold on.
Oh, that's a fact.
T.I. also defended
Bags
Kareem
of guns
Hunt.
is not a fact.
Yeah, you defended Kareem Hunt. Remember those controversial?
And I still too.
clips?
I still defend him to this day. Yeah, why not? I think what Kareem Hunt did was, it was a mistake. I'm not going to be as judgmental as you are, Walt, that he kicked this girl in the ass when she was being a bitch, like straight up. He was wrong to do what he did. He was wrong to do what he did. But let's be honest. Yeah, I'm not digging, bro. I'm just keeping it real.
No.
Look,
I know
she was drunk acting a damn fool. He was drunk acting a damn fool.
She played in a
They
part.
both played a part in it. It could have been much worse, and it
part.
wasn't. And I'm not making an excuse for him, but to condemn him for the rest of his life, that's bullshit to me. That's just my opinion.
Well, I would say condemned. I don't think he was condemned for the rest of his life.
I don't know.
But,
I don't know. Some people do.
Man,
So-
we're getting lit up on this.
Not
Royals
when
game.
you're good at sports.
So
They'll
fact-
give you another chance.
They were racing those
Right.
And I
fast
hate
cars.
to admit too, like I'm kind of biased. I'll keep it
Fact-
real. I'm biased.
Fact, there was a multi-vehicle accident caused by them. Correct? Fact?
Yes.
Fact, they exited their vehicles, right?
Yes.
Fact, they walked down the highway without checking on
That
anyone.
we don't know as a fact. We do not know
There's-
that as a fact.
there's
It's
video.
a report.
There's video of
Okay,
them walking.
You didn't
leaving.
see the
they-
entire video.
Well, they left the scene. That's a fact. They left the scene.
Did you see a video of them?
Did they leave the
hold
scene?
on. Did you see a video of them opening the door and getting out of their car?
Are there reports that they checked
Yes.
on people?
There are videos of them opening the door and
Have
getting
you
out.
seen it? Because I hadn't seen it.
Both vehicles.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll put the footage up here.
Will you? Because a lot of times we
Why
point
not?
up here and
And
nothing happens.
we're just pointing. Actually, it's been pretty good lately about getting all the extra stuff on the show.
Now here is the dash cam video that shows a Lamborghini SUV and Corvette speed by on Central Expressway near Lover's Lane before crashing and taking out 4 other cars in the process. But then we also see 3 men inside the Lamborghini get out and leave on foot. Dallas police say the people inside the Corvette also left the scene before officers arrived. And police sources tell us that one of these speeding vehicles is registered to Rice, an SMU grad, although it's not confirmed if he was in one of the vehicles. That's why these same sources say Dallas police are trying to find and talk to him. 2 people from the other vehicles were taken to a hospital for minor injuries. 2 more were treated on scene and is already representing one of the victims and said crashes like this happen way too often.
So moving forward though, so he made these dumb choices. I mean, he's young. This is what happens when you're young. You have a lot of money, and you think you're invincible, right? Because he just came off a Super Bowl, a good rookie year, all this and that.
How long do you think his punishment will be?
That
for?
was my question. How
Oh.
many games?
6 or 8 games.
Well, how many? I think
I
he's gonna
figure
get
6 to 8.
I'm
thinking
thinking
6. Yeah.
6.
Man, I'm gonna have to edit out the bitch part earlier. Remember that?
6 to 8.
I'm going to say that I think the NFL is going to let the legal process handle
Right.
itself. And
They
he's
will.
going to be in some
It could
pretty good
take-
trouble.
It could
He's
take
not going to
till
serve any
next
time.
year.
He's not going to serve any time. He's going to be on probation, and I think the NFL is probably going to try to give him 6 games. Is going to be talked down to 4.
So you think it's gonna be 6 talked down to 4?
Right.
Don't they take like a really long time that this could actually be like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
another couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the NFL
well,
boys, they will
well,
react quicker because they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we don't care if you're
It's a
guilty
job,
or
yeah.
this is you made our league
PR.
look bad. You made our league look bad. We're going to punish you on
The only
this."
thing that's going to save him is that he did now. I mean, when he took off, he hid, and then nobody could find him.
Who gets
Uh,
away with that shit?
And
man?
then
I mean,
then he gets a lawyer. Then he comes out like, "Look, man, I fucked up." That's
Well, yeah.
that's probably going to be a saving grace.
'Cause-
Like, look, I fucked
'cause
up.
he had to go get
I'm
a
going to
lawyer.
make this right for everyone, including that child that was coming back from the zoo with his mom.
I'll take care of them. yeah.
They can't even. Their car is totaled. So he's going to go out and just try to fix everything he can from that day. So
Okay.
good for him on that.
That's
part.
what you do. You stand up after you make a terrible mother jumping mistake as a young individual. You stand up and you admit fault, and you have to suck it up.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's all you can do at this point.
They'll bring it up all the motherfucking time, but if he stays a little straight and man, he could get past this with no fucking problem.
Yep. You just got to stay on the straight and narrow now.
Oh, overtime!
I did realize listening to you guys talk. I don't think I paid enough attention to the story, so I just saw a few clips here and there. I didn't know that a car actually got totaled. That I
Yeah,
did not know.
A car.
Overtime. So,
There were some injuries. I mean, nothing like life threatening, but there was definitely some injuries going on in the accident.
all right. Okay. All right. So Rashee Rice, yeah, he's gonna be in a little bit of trouble.
The draft is coming up, so yeah, the draft is like around the corner, right?
Yeah,
like,
Is it
yeah.
like
less than
30
20
second
days?
pick.
I think they're thinking
it's
about
the end of this month, I believe.
yeah.
there's
Yeah, this month.
a large wide receiver from Texas that they're thinking that we might.
Yeah, and he
end
ran
up
really fast.
picking
We got the one like the 4.2 or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You think we'll make a trade and move up, or that's not what we do?
No, I think it'll just fall on our
Oh,
lap.
do you think he'll still be there?
Yeah, he's I don't know why, but he's slated for lower first round.
Yeah, so it might fall on our laps, and then we'll pick him up because we're going to need him. CEH was re-signed.
Yes, I like that signage.
Ti is a big fan of CEH. I was
am,
more
dude.
like EH, like
No, I'm a big supporter of CEH. Did you see how hard he was running last year? Every time he got an opportunity, he actually did something with the ball. The reason it didn't seem like he did much is because Isaiah Pacheco was doing a great job. So we know now that if Isaiah goes down, CEA is going to give everything he has, man. So
and he's a veteran.
like
he
it.
knows
Yeah.
the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We
I
got
I think
one
he
year.
can step in and
mind
give
it.
us a few good plays here and there.
I don't mind it. He still has good hands. So yeah, that's fine. And we ended up signing Dana
White.
Dana?
No, Mike
Dana White. No, I know.
So what do you think that means, Walt, that we signed Dana White? God damn it.
Mike Dana.
Mike
From
Dana.
UFC?
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is he playing?
No. Like I think you want.
Mike Dana?
I think you want to talk about this a little bit.
No,
You know?
no.
Well, I do
I
because
thought,
Which
it
guy
was,
is
I
he?
thought it was a fine signing.
Which guy
no,
is
no,
it?
that's great. But what does that mean? That means that our first round draft pick last
FAU.
year,
FAU. He's what he's getting at.
FAU
Yes.
was a total bust.
Yeah,
Because if we thought that he was going to step up this year, we wouldn't give Mike Dana $24 million.
I wonder how many number one drafts didn't play this much or didn't play.
There's probably a lot of busts.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
would say
I don't know.
so.
We might have to look into that just to see.
But ours
you know
was
what?
a beautiful Cinderella
interesting.
story from Lee
It
Summit, local kid
was.
here
The
at
draft was
Union
in Kansas City.
Station. They're like, the next draft is FAU. The kid was like, yeah,
Man,
fuck yeah. He
I
took
was-
a picture with him.
I was waiting for him to pull through, man. Do
And then-
something.
No, and then Ken tried to compare his rookie year to Kalafis.
Yeah.
Karlaftis?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
and I
the
was like,
same thing,
shut
bro.
the fuck up.
Karlaftis
dude.
didn't play. You're like,
was on
yes,
the
he did.
field. He
No, he didn't
played.
play at all.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Not only did he play, he got his name mentioned because he was making plays too.
I was
So,
like, come on, bro. I mean, I get it, Ken. Or fuck Ken. You know, the guy's from Lee Summit. You want to hype him up, but dude, he sucks. He sucks.
Yeah, there's a reason why he didn't play, and then he played a little bit in the Super Bowl, a couple of plays or something like that.
Oh, no, Ken spot. He
Ken
spotted out
spotted him. Oh, fuck
the,
yeah, he did.
the one point where he was unblocked and made a tackle.
Yeah, there he is. And I text back. I was like, dude, he was like,
He did it.
unblocked.
He had
it was a
to.
good play.
I said he fell into him.
He got a
The,
stat.
the running back fell into him.
Whoa. Oh, you got me. I slipping and sliding everywhere. Damn it. All right. Okay.
Real quick.
Yeah, I think
We're
we're
ready
ready
for
to
some
move
real
on
quicks.
real quicks. Okay, let's beep boop boop beep boop boop it up.
I got some real quick.
I'm gonna trump it up. Beep boop
Go
beep it up.
ahead,
Hang on.
Richard.
Not yet. Hang on.
Okay.
Damn.
He's looking for the button.
oh, okay.
You got to say real
I
quick,
didn't need that.
Richard.
I will. I'm gonna try. All right. Here we go. Real quick. Here we go. We got freshman Johnny Fury. He hires an agent.
That was one of mine.
Yes, he decided whether he's going to turn pro. Yes, so
He got an agent, yep,
Yes,
I
he's
saw
got an
that.
agent.
Who's Johnny Ferry?
Well, I said his name wrong. I said, hey, you knew who I meant.
Johnny
Yeah,
Furphy.
Murphy, homie.
Okay. The Aussie.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gracias. All right, here we go.
Real quick. There's a big soccer match tomorrow with
Yes.
Messi in town at Arrowhead.
Yeah,
Sporting
Messi's going to
KC.
Kansas
And your
City.
very own Casey Waltz will be there, broadcasting live on the Astra Boys
All right.
front page,
Buddy.
Facebook.
All right,
How
I'll
much
send
was
you
your
the link.
tickets? How much was your tickets, man? What'd you do? How much was your tickets?
Free.
Those are the
He must
best.
be
God
setting
damn
up
it.
pretty
Hey,
high.
hey,
Pretty
pretty
high.
That's what happens when you
Hug-
do something strange for a piece of
Hug
change.
that person. That's a great ticket.
And
man.
actually,
you got a free one on that, buddy. Great.
I got a
job.
suite.
Ooh,
You're a
that's good
sweet.
job.
Nice sweet. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice, nice,
okay.
nice.
All right.
And I
Who
got
has the next real quick?
a carpool ride with
Go for it.
Santana.
All right, let's do it.
Santana's going.
Real quick, also tomorrow is UFC 300. 3 fights that you might find interesting. We got Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway, going to be fighting for the BMF title. That's baddest motherfucker, in case you're wondering. My favorite fight. Favorite fight? Yeah.
His favorite fart.
My favorite.
The stinker.
So my favorite fight on the card is actually going to open the main event. It's going to be Bo Nickel fighting Cody Brundage.
Bo Nickel.
If you want to make some money though, and if you want to just take a flyer on Cody Brundage, $100, we'll pay you $1,100. He's the biggest underdog on the card.
Ooh.
So they're definitely just fitting Bo Nickel somebody to beef up his resume, right?
Yep.
But I'm still excited to see that. And last fight, the main event's going to be Alex Pereira versus Jamaha Hill. Doesn't sound that exciting, but I will say this. It's going to be a very pivotal fight. Whoever wins will potentially go on to be a star.
I did see like their face-off thing. It looked pretty intense.
Yeah. I think it'll be a good fight. So
I like the way Bo Nichols farts. He's a great farter.
Yep.
Real quick. OJ's dead.
Oh, man. Real quick. It is Masters time in golf, and Tiger makes 24 straight cuts. That is a record.
Yes.
Historic. You need to stop looking at my fucking notes.
Yeah,
I got it written down.
You
right
ain't
here,
the only one
motherfucker.
that's got like good
Just so
notes.
you know, you
That's
guys
how
know,
I did, but this
Yeah,
is how I
that's
got
how
it
you
written
did.
down.
That was great.
You guys know what the cut is, right? Obviously, yeah. So 89 people started.
We have to do the
and-
top
and
50,
the
right?
Top 50 people,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
It's +4, I
Yeah, he
think.
broke record. He tied record, right? Did he tie record?
He broke the record
Okay.
for the
Yep.
most consecutive. Yes.
Good for Tiger Woods. He's been struggling.
That was good. I
He
got
has a
that
lot
one
of
here, too.
injuries.
Anybody else?
Real quick, Kentucky hires a new basketball coach, Mark Pope from BYU,
Oh, really?
which was their 5th choice. Kentucky doesn't have it no more. I don't know. They don't have that poll no more.
Nobody wants to go there right now. Real quick. Travis Kelce graduated from college
Yes.
in style, chugging a fucking
Yeah,
beer.
he
Now,
did.
you may ask, that's weird. I thought he went to Cincinnati. That's why he went to the NFL. Yeah, but him and his brother never had a chance to actually go through the ceremony. So he had to re-enroll for like a 3-credit class, and now he officially graduated.
Yes, that was badass.
Congratulations.
Both of them. I think both Kelsey brothers.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it was
both
both
of
of
them.
them. Yep.
All right, are we
I
good
got
to
it real
go?
quick. I got one more.
I got one too.
another one too.
Okay, real quick. We got WrestleMania 40 just happened
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So congrats to Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare is the undisputed world champion of WWE after, oh my God, this guy got screwed so many fucking years, dude. Years.
The American
And the
Nightmare.
American Nightmare is now the WWE
That's
champion.
And don't forget, baby.
Good job,
We're
man.
gonna have to start doing that WWE series after
Oh, yeah.
that.
With the
I-
Ric Flair, Ric Flair. Woo.
I agree.
Oh yeah, Macho Man.
So his dad's an American Dream, right?
Yeah, Dusty
yeah.
So he
Rhodes.
did with the American Dream.
Oh, okay,
The
him.
Rose.
Go Dust.
Yes,
The Bucky
dude.
Woogie Man.
And Roman Reigns was like champion for like 4 fucking years.
Is this the guy formerly known as Gold Dust?
No, that's
No.
the other brother.
Oh, the other brother. I didn't know he had another brother. Shit.
Yeah.
Man, you got me pumped up for
Gold
wrestling. I ain't watched
Dust,
wrestling in
The
years. That
American
was awesome.
Dream. Dusty Rhodes is so proud of his son, Boogie Woogie.
You ever see
Man.
the gal that announces the winners? The young gal that
Yeah, she's-
announces where
yeah, she's kinda hot.
badass. She's got
Yeah.
that big motherfucking mouth. That's what I was trying to imitate you, honey. So if you see me, give me a shout out, okay?
Okay.
Nice.
His
T.I., you
JPD
have
is
one?
fired up.
Real quick, next week on 420, we got the Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney fight. Just a quick reminder, Ryan Garcia is sitting at 24-1, known for his awesome left hook, 20 KOs, and his one loss came to Gervonta Davis. So look to see him get back up on there. He's fighting Haney at 31-0 with 15 KOs. Real quick, I'm going to just mention a couple other things here on this fight. They're going to be fighting at Barclays Center. The seats
that
at
in
the
Vegas?
top row. No, this is in New York, actually. To get
Oh.
a seat at the top row is fucking $500. So right now they have an empty arena. They're not selling any tickets, and so we'll see.
Top row only.
They're gonna start. They're gonna start reducing tickets. They might start giving them away because it's just next week, and it'll look stupid with the empty arena.
Who'd you just say?
And if you're at home,
Ryan
you can
Garcia,
get
that's
it
a
for
real big
$70.
Yeah.
And last thing I'll say is he seems focused. He hasn't been posting since the Diddy raid happened.
Ooh, okay.
I thought of something real quick, but it's not to that. But
Let's
I
do
heard
it.
there was like, I heard there was too many goddamn rules in the Mike Tyson and
Jake Paul
fight. Like Tyson gets no money if he knocks him out in the first. If he goes to the sixth, he gets this huge thing. They're gonna have headgear. Like what the
All
fuck
rumors.
is going? Oh,
Oh, Rivers, don't listen
They've
to
been
it.
dispelled. They've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
dispelled. Mike Tyson
We'll bring
himself,
that
Jake
up.
Paul himself.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll bring that up next time around.
great to hear.
Real quick, Jonte Porter, former MU basketball player, current Toronto Raptor, is being investigated for.
I thought we covered that.
Did we cover that? The shady
Yeah, I thought
betting?
we covered that. Yeah,
What did he get?
because
But now they are going to all the states that have betting, and they are actually investigating every bet he's made from every different state. On,
yeah,
on the apps
because
They're
his
going through all apps.
his stats were like questionable. He'll come in, he'll score like a couple of buckets, and then all of a sudden he has an illness and never plays the rest of the game. And then his over under was like 4 points, right? So whatever.
Who is this? The Missouri guy?
Jonte, it's Michael Porter Jr.'s brother.
Brother, ah.
Jonte.
Yeah.
And then he did that again like 2 months later, where it was a high fucking. His bets were like the highest bets because of his over and under or whatever. But like every time he would go out there, he would like flop and then fake an injury and then come out as soon as he hits the under. So then people were betting.
Wow.
He would let everybody know this is what you need to bet.
Wow,
Yeah,
man, there's people. Okay, so we're on betting. I got one more, real quick. Shohei Ohtani, his ex-interpreter, faces federal charges.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you see the
yeah,
numbers?
He's done.
He it's
Yeah.
basically like he lost 180 million and won 140 million. So he like basically lost $40 million.
That's
of
terrible. You lose $40 million and you're getting prosecuted.
Yeah, man. Tough.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. There you had it, ladies and gentlemen. The Astra Boys covered it all from Clayton Carter. Remember Clayton Carter? No.
Clayton Carter.
No. Ooh,
Well,
shit, Clayton
well,
Carter.
baby.
We'll throw some Clayton Carter in here.
From the
Astra
WNBA to Sporting KC, we covered all here, all local. And don't forget to like and subscribe and make some comments. We'll mention you on here, and we'll agree or disagree. That's
Just
the
like
whole
we
point.
mentioned everyone that commented this
That's
last
right.
show.
That's right. So we'll catch you on the next time. See you later, suckers.
I don't know what the fuck this was, but I did it. I just like,
I didn't
what the fuck is that?
So I watched that.
We'll leave this part on too.
that short clip for that. I watched it. Then I can look at it.